Now we've got UK metalers Malevolence in the house. Let's see how they are prepping for the biggest rock event of the year. Welcome Malevolence to the Lowdown. How's it going, guys?
No, man, thank you very much.
So, I caught the show with BWP upstairs at the garage. Like, something that I love about you guys is the record Reign of Suffering's like serious metal, but like it takes on an almost hardcore type vibe live. Is that fair to say?
Yeah, I definitely agree with that, yeah.
Yeah, we draw all our influences like with the music we listen to. We listen to like a range of metal and hardcore, so I think that kind of reflects in the music we write.
Yeah.
So.
We kind of came up playing hardcore shows and then eventually getting on more metal bills and stuff like that, so that's kind of where that following's come from, I think.
Ah, cool. Has it been easy to kind of unite the tribes as well? Because sometimes people can be like, I like my hardcore pure and I like my metal pure, but like you've nailed the two of them.
Sometimes it can be difficult. Like we've been put on bills where we don't necessarily suit it, but we just go out there and have a laugh no matter what, and just it doesn't really matter if you like metal or hardcore, as long as you're having a good time. Who cares? Like
I like to think we can appeal to both.
Yeah, blinded, mate. Like the last sort of 6 months or so, has it been cool to like get like more in terms of touring? Because like the record being as strong as it is has it been a case of like becoming used to being like a touring commodity?
Yeah, definitely. Like we've never really toured as extensively as this before, and it's great. It's all we've ever really wanted to do. Like just tour as far wide as we can, play to as many people as we can. It's been awesome, yeah.
Like and like Download, I guess, is the place where like loads of people will have heard your name bandied about.
Yeah.
I know I've been banging on about Reign of Suffering since it come out. My mates at Metal Amrav as well. Like, does it feel like it's a place where people can come and you can like kind of show people what you're about? Like people like the curious type people that are like, oh, I've heard the name.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's giving us a good chance to like play to a more metal crowd as well, like a larger metal crowd. So I think we'll definitely give it a good show and show off a bit.
Can I ask you a nice question?
Go on.
You're bricking it.
Yeah.
Download.
Yeah, definitely.
A little bit, maybe, yeah.
I'm honest, I am, but I kind of thrive off that, so...
No, man, this is like throwing at the deep end. Like, I'm sure like, it'd be wicked. Like, so the Red Bull stage like has got like this really like a reputation over the years, and that's where Bullet started and like a bunch of those kind of bands that have like Young Guns started there that have like ended up on the main stage. Do you think that like people have always got eyes on like the lower end of the bill as well as like people don't just buy their tickets for like Aerosmith and Avenged and that kind of thing?
I'd like to think so, yeah. I'd like to think people are going and giving like the younger bands a chance and that, but yeah.
I'm sure we'll have some of our own following there coming down to check it out as well.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Family?
No. My dad's not really a metalhead, unfortunately.
What's the worst thing that you've heard your dad listening to? My mate's dad used to play the Lighthouse Family in the car every single time we were in his car.
Oh, really?
I fully back the Lighthouse Family.
Oh, really?
I love them.
I'd like to be lifted with some chug in it.
Yeah, a few breakdowns.
I mean, maybe Simon and Garfunkel. But, you know, after a few albums, I can kind of get into it. Just sat in the car with my dad growing up. So,
like you mentioned Sheffield, like it feels like there's something in the water up there as well. I guess like there's You Lot, Sleeps, Horizon, all on the bill at Download Festival. What's the scene like? 'Cause, like being a southern shithead like myself, what's the scene like in Sheffield?
I love Sheffield. It feels like a kind of small town vibe, like. Even though it's, well, like the 5th biggest city or whatever, the shows there are great, like, everyone has fun.
There's always some friendly faces around, like, no matter what kind of show, if it's like a hardcore show, a metal show, or like, even just like indie shows, you always know someone there and everyone's all like friends with each other, always supporting each other's bands and stuff, so yeah, it's like a good little community. It's
like even those three bands I mentioned and someone like Rolo Tomasi as well, it feels like not only is there like loads of decent heavy music coming from there, it's like it's varied. It's not like the Sheffield sound, like everyone sounds the same from that area. It feels like everyone's coming out doing their own thing as well.
Yeah, definitely. Like we've all grown up like we used to go see While She Sleeps back in the day, like when they played to like 10 people, and like we've all grown up listening to each other's bands, but we've all kind of took our own little path. But yeah, it's cool. It's cool like that. That's why I love Sheffield for like music and stuff. There's always something going on as well.
Yeah, like we played our first ever show when I was like 11 years old, supporting While She Sleeps. And they must have been around 14 years old at the time.
11?
Yeah. It was like our first ever show. Yeah. We were covering like Chimera and Sepultura.
Amazing.
I guess While She Sleeps were like 15 at the time, or a few years older than us. So yeah, it's really funny.
Sick. You can catch Malevolence on the Red Bull stage on the Saturday of this year's Download Festival. Check out their album, Reign of Suffering, best metal album of 2013. True story.